Okay, in this video, I mentioned coming across a headline about a woman going to jail over an AI generated text message. Now, let's go ahead and watch that little clip together because I have no idea what the situation is, but I want to know.
Everything stated in this video is my opinion and my opinion only. And just like everything else in these cases we discuss here on this channel, everything is alleged.
Now, again, when I posted that previous video on January 9th, 2026, this video right here from 6 ABC Philadelphia had only been online for 16 hours. So this is a right now in 2026 situation. Let's see what's going on.
Courts are now facing a growing threat, AI-generated deep fakes. And they're putting innocent people in jail.
Of course.
Investigative reporter Chapadelli sits down with a victim and explores how the criminal justice system is evolving to deal with deep fake evidence.
Let's hope, but probably not.
Our victim was in a volatile relationship. She says her ex-boyfriend created deep fake AI-generated texts that put her behind bars.
Her ex. Oh, you conniving shit.
2 days of hell.
It was horrific.
Says Melissa Sims of her 2 days in a Florida jail.
It's just like you see in the movies. I get put into basically a general population of people who aren't doing like a year.
Her story made headlines in Florida. Sims and her boyfriend had recently moved there from Delaware County. It was November of 2024. She called police after an argument with her boyfriend.
So just barely over a year ago. Barely over a year ago.
After allegedly ransacking her home, she says she called 911.
Next thing I know, I'm looking at him and he's slapping himself in the face.
And allegedly scratched himself. Police arrived and arrested her for battery. As part of her bond, the judge ordered her to stay away from her boyfriend and not speak to him. Fast forward several months later, and
he's slapping the crap out of himself because he doesn't want to get in trouble for what he just did. I can promise you now, this person has been manipulative their entire lives. You don't just do that. Your brain just doesn't automatically do that. This is something he's comfortable with doing. Lying.
Says her boyfriend created an AI-generated text, calling him names and making disparaging comments.
I end up getting arrested for violating my bond. No one verified the evidence.
So she got arrested because he slapped the shit out of himself and gave himself a bunch of marks that she didn't put on him. And then he went and created fake messages that apparently came from her, which was a violation of her bond, which would have been no contact with him. What a loser.
Several years ago, it started out with just fake audio recordings.
Yes.
To a point of fake videos and also fake images.
Judge Dixon is a member of the Council on Criminal Justice, along with former Philly Police Commissioner Charles Ramsey. Its mission is to advance policy in the criminal justice system.
One of the things that we're trying to do is to develop a framework for the responsible use of artificial intelligence.
Do you think prosecutors and police may need to do a bit more due diligence in this age of AI before they bring charges?
Some due diligence has to be involved.
It's not even due diligence at this point. Every single police department, no matter how small, needs an experienced IT department. Someone who knows about this technology, somebody who knows about these computer programs. They need to be actually educated in this stuff.
This is scary to say, but we're no longer going to be able to trust what we see in front of us.
Drexel professor Rob DeVidio teaches AI forensics. He says AI-generated video, text, and other evidence can be difficult to spot.
Yeah.
AI is simply too good.
The challenge is the detection tools are not keeping up with those capabilities.
But see, also, the detection tools also don't get it right. Because there will be a literal video that you can record yourself and you can put it in there and you can ask it to write it and see if it's fake or not. And it'll tell you it's 95% AI, even though you know for a fact it's not. So the tools that can detect the AI are not up to par with the AI. That's the problem.
Capabilities. It's totally synthetic, totally made up.
He created this AI-generated photo to show us. He inputted into 3 different well-known AI detection software programs.
Look.
All 3 gave different results. from 1% to 62% probability the photo is synthetic or AI generated.
The standard
See?
nowadays is we trust unless proven otherwise, right? I think we're going to
No.
have to flip the script
I've
and distrust
flipped my own script
until
on
we
that
verify.
for years now.
After 8 months of legal wrangling by her attorney, prosecutors dropped the bond violation charge against her.
Eric testified that he was planning to move out and arrive at the condo to find his clothing displaced. He denied injuring himself and denied having Melissa's financial papers in his backpack. However, the defense attorney highlighted inconsistencies in his accounts during cross-examination.
Last month, she went to trial on the battery charge and was acquitted. She's now advocating for a new law
Sue
to
him.
create AI evidence standards and penalties.
Sue him. Did he not get charges? He didn't get charges for faking this shit?
If this can happen to me, it can happen to anyone.
And in July, Governor Josh Shapiro signed a new digital forgery law that makes it a felony to create AI deepfakes that injure, exploit, or scam Pennsylvanians.
Only Pennsylvania? That needs to be across the board. Let's quit playing like we need to be divided states of America, and can we just be on the same page with one thing? That'd be freaking beautiful. What happened to this fool? There's no way that he didn't get in trouble for something. Okay, so I found her Facebook page. I'm not going to scroll too much, but I was looking for his name. And interestingly enough, they have the same last name. His name is Eric, middle initial R, last name Sims, just like her. Her name is Melissa Mullins Sims. They're not calling this guy her husband. In the news report, they're saying boyfriend. So I'm not really quite sure why they have the same last name. But on January 8th, she posted that she wanted to share the fact that the ABC Channel 6 in Philly was going to be interviewing her after the trial that she was acquitted at. It says, I was informed that the story will be running tonight at 11 p.m. through the weekend. It's the weekend. We just watched it. What happened to me should never happen to anyone. I was targeted using AI generated and digitally fabricated evidence used intentionally for harm. Fake digital proof compounded by outright lies was weaponized against me to have me falsely arrested. Eric R. Sims even claimed a battery while self-inducing his own injuries. Let that sink in. This is not just my story. This is a warning. AI and digital technology, when misused by devious people, can destroy lives if there is no safeguards in place. Right now, the law has not caught up with the technology, and law-abiding citizens are the ones paying the price. We need legislation. We need safeguards, and we need real consequences for criminals who manipulate digital and AI-created evidence to falsely accuse and harm others. Not just that, but if a dude is going to slap the piss out of himself to give himself a bunch of marks to make someone look like they injured him, how is that not on the same level of a woman falsely accusing a man of R? That dude should have charges for all kinds of things. So I'm not really quite sure why he doesn't. If he does, I'm not seeing anything that says so, but I would sure hope that somebody that pathetically, disgustingly manipulative doesn't just get a slap on the wrist or get to walk away. Because that's how things end up worse. Again, there's just no way that this guy should not be facing some sort of charges for this, especially that she's been acquitted and it's been proven that he faked it. Why do we not see anything else happening here? I'll keep an eye on this one because there's no way this is going to be one of the first stories about this that hits the air and he doesn't get in trouble. Do you know what kind of precedent that's going to set? Let me know what you guys are thinking about this down in the comments. Like, share. See y'all.